Hello and welcome to another challenging class. We'll make it reasonably short, maybe 30 to 40 minutes. So we'll just get started right in there, okay? So we'll do a little bit of a warm up so that your body is nicely warmed up before doing some more challenging postures by the end. Alright, so just take a nice deep breath, bring yourself into a comfortable seated position. And just close your eyes and centre yourself with the breath. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhaling out through the nose as well if you can. And just get some nice ujjayi breath going with the belly expansion with the inhale. And just lets your body know you're getting ready for your practice. Okay, let's take another 2 deep breaths in, really nice deep breaths. And again in the last one. And exhale and open your eyes while you're there. Okay, taking a nice deep breath in, we're going to take the chin down on the exhale to the chest. Just hold that there. Breathing in and out, you want to just be able to feel that stretch down the back. Next, inhale, take your head up and back, so you're looking up towards the ceiling. Breathing here. Come back to centre. Take a deep breath in here, and as you exhale, take that head all the way over to the right. And come back on the inhale to centre, and as you exhale, take your head to the left. Breathing here. And back to centre. Take the chin to the chest, we'll just do a nice circle with the head. All the way around to the centre. Take a deep breath in again when you're there, and as you exhale, take the chin down and roll that head all the way around up to centre. Well done. Okay, we're just going to roll the shoulders back 3 times in one direction, and then we're going to reverse the roll. Good, well done. Take the arms out now. Engage the arms. We're just going to do some circles with the arms. Now keep yourself nicely lifted with the spine nice and straight, so that you want to be on the seating part, the sitting bones here. Just roll, just allow the arms to roll round in one direction, circular movement. Can't speak today. Okay, just keep going. So you want to keep the shoulders down, but the arms are engaged, so we'll get those bingo wings sorted out, okay? Right, we're going to reverse that motion, so we make circles the other direction. Okay, this is a great one to do just, if you're sitting at your desk, particularly if you're home working or whatever, just to kind of get some movement and some blood circulating around the shoulder area. Okay, now you can start to feel it in your arms now, probably. So this is another great toner for the arms and the shoulders. And if you're engaging your triceps, you can see that bingo wing there. Not a very good look, but if you just engage the tricep, you can see that just disappears. So ladies, for that little black dress number, okay, arms engaged, and you'll always look fabulous. Okay, hands down. Inhale the left arm up and over. Oh yeah. Exhale to that nice stretch. Inhale back. And the right. Let's just bring a nice gentle movement. So inhale the arm up and down, and then as you come in, just move on the movement. So exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. And back over to warm-up twist. Left hand to right knee, right hand comes behind. Lift up in the chest. Breathe nice and deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back to centre, inhale, arms up, exhale, right hand to left knee, bring it round. Just breathing nice and deeply, just feel that lovely twist in the thoracic area of the back and in the front part of the tummy, top part of the front. Breathing. And coming back to centre. Well done. Alright, we're going to just take the feet out in front. We'll do our usual point and flex the toes. We'll just get the ankles going here with a circle 3 times in one direction. And back. Well done. Right, let's just bring some warmth into the core. So we're going to come back on the sacrum. We're going to come straight into our boat pose. Lifting up nice and high. Spine nice and straight, shoulders down. Engage the core, remember. Holding for 1, 2, keep breathing, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take a rest. Keep your feet, the legs, and put the legs back into Sukhasana. Take a deep breath in and come forward. Take the head down to the floor. And just open up that hip, that right hip. So assuming your right leg's in front, you will open up the right side of the hip. Just breathing through. And last breath. We're going to come back again. We're going to come back into our Navasana. So we're going to come into Navasana. We're going to hold for 1. Remember that core. Lift in the chest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cross your legs the other way, so your other leg that you don't normally naturally go into is now in front. Same thing again, deep breath in, exhale forward. So you'll find that that's opening up the other hip now, and it will feel a bit weird. It's like your goofy side. You don't normally naturally come into your cross-legged. And this is where we need to bring balance into our lives. We often favour certain ways of sitting, crossing legs, all that kind of thing. So just be aware of that and try and cross your legs with the one that you don't normally instantly go for. And that helps to bring balance both in your body and your mind, but also the area like the hips and legs, of course, if it is cross-legged, where you're bringing in balance without even thinking about it in your daily life. Alright, coming back up. Last one, we're going to do some, what I like to call Falkirk wheels. Alright, so again, you need to keep that core really strong. We're going to start with the legs just a few inches off the floor. Arms are up. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it strong on the core. 5, don't lose that pelvic floor. 6, 7, stop whenever you need to. 8, 9, 10, we're going to go through the bonanza. 20, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, remember keep that core strong, 19, 20, well done. If you got 20 you're brilliant, but I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter if you only did 3. The minute you lose your core is the minute you stop, okay? You must keep that pelvic floor very, very strong, or else you put too much pressure around this area and your back. Now that's great, you should be quite warmed up. Core exercises are always good for a quick warm up. Alright, come forward, hands down, bring yourself back into a downward dog. Stretching all the way through the backs of the legs, pushing the weight away from the hands. Breathing down, bring the chest down towards the floor. Keeping your feet hip width apart. or you can bring them together, your feet together, if you want to be more of a classical style of downward dog. It's entirely up to you. Just want to start puppy dogging the legs. Okay, so you just want to lift one foot up and press a bit more firmly down with the other. Remember, and keep the bottom pointing up towards the ceiling. And coming in. Okay, now if you've got your feet together, bring your feet hip width apart and just hold for 2 breaths here. 1. And 2. Okay, bring that right foot up into 3-legged dog. Push that left foot down. Bend at the knee. Bring it over to the left, opening up that whole of the right side of the body. Holding and breathing for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that right foot all the way through to the hands, okay? And I want you to come up into crescent moon. Up. So you can bend the back knee for a little bit, okay? We're going to bend the knee, we're going to come up, and we're going to come down. We're going to come up, come down. Up, Ashtachandrasana, and down, and up. One last time, bending the knee, come back up, straighten that back leg, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Bring the front hands down, and then I want you just to come up into a nice supported warrior 3 position with the leg. Now just hold. 1, 2, try and straighten this front leg if you can, but don't worry if you can't. 3, 4, and 5. Bring that left foot down so that you're just halfway warrior feet, okay? So we're coming into pyramid here. So we're just taking the hands down again. Now don't worry if you're only here, alright? So just, if you can take the hands down, that's fantastic. You might need to bend your knees here a little bit. But if you can keep your legs nice and straight, the hips nice and square, and you're looking down to your right toe, just allowing the hamstrings to have a nice stretch. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that right foot back into position and the left into downward dog again once more. Take a nice couple of deep breaths here. 1, and 2. Okay, lift that left leg up with the next inhale, all the way up to 3-legged dog. Push down with that right heel. Then you're going to bend the left knee and bring it over to the right. So you're opening up the whole of that left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that left foot through. Okay, so you're going to come up with a steady motion here. We're going to come down with the bent knee and come up, down, up. Take it nice and easy. Go with the breath. 4 and 5. We're going to come back up. I want you to straighten that leg and hold. Lunge nice and deeply now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Bring those hands down, coming up into assisted warrior. Just holding steady. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that right foot down at the back, and you're coming into
pyramid, okay? And again, just do what you feel your hamstrings are happy with. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that left foot back into downward dog, and the right foot back into downward dog. Take some nice deep breaths here. Okay, so we're going to take a nice deep breath in here, right? And we're going to lift that right leg back up to the ceiling into three-legged dog. Okay? Now, we're going to come forward into a plank. So we're going to leave, I'll just show you, you're going to come forward into plank. Keep that leg lifted, okay? So you come from here to plank. Keep that leg nice and steady. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you're going to bring that right leg all the way round. Okay, so you're going to come into a nice wild thing position. So you just take that right leg round from here, place it down, and then come into wild thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that right hand round, back to downward dog. Okay, take a break, knees down. Whoo! Just circle the wrists. Whew, good, well done. We'll do the same the other side, okay? So, take another 2 breaths here. Okay, we're going to come into our downward dog. Alright, now we're going to take a deep breath in here and exhale. Next inhale, we take that left leg up into three-legged dog. Alright, now we're going to come forward onto the hands and raise the leg down, or bring the leg down, I should say, into plank. You might have to adjust your right foot if you're not feeling just quite comfortable in there. Just holding there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you're just bringing that left foot round, you're swiveling on the right, bringing the left arm up and over into wild thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that left hand round, coming back into downward dog. I love that movement, I really do. That's sort of moving that body round. Take a nice deep breath in, and then I want you to walk your hands up to your feet. And just hold yourself in this position. You can grab the toes and just gently Utthita Padangusthasana. So you just want to lift the toes up as you are just bringing the crown of the head down towards the floor. You'll need to lift your kneecaps to protect the hamstrings, but you may need to bend your knees here. It really depends on how you feel in your hamstrings. Okay? Just allow all that wonderful oxygenated blood now that you've just accumulated there to come into the brain and rejuvenate the brain. Just holding steady here. Now, breathing steady. Four and 5. Now we're going to bend the knees, okay? We're going to take the hands out in front and we're just going to come up so far. So I want you to just, you're bent, so we're not coming up into full chair pose, we're coming into a deep squat. So take the arms out in front, keep the core engaged here just to protect that lower back. You're just holding that squat, nice and steady. So you're lifting up in the chest, but you're taking the weight back onto the heels
of the feet, so you can just get that nice calf stretch, but you're also bringing some strength into the quads, the thighs. Okay, so just holding here. Holding steady, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Straighten up, bring your hands back down, and just allow them to rest as far as you can down towards the floor. Take a break. Okay, take a nice deep breath in again. I'm going to come up and do that one more time. I'm going to come down to a nice deep squat, lifting in the chest, lift the arms up. So you feel this more in your calves than anywhere else. Breathing 1. Shoulders down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bending the legs, straighten the legs, sorry, and come back down again. Just allow everything to hang. Heavy. Breathing. Okay, I want you to walk the feet together so that they're together now, right? So, you're effectively in Uttanasana. Okay? Front forward fold. Holding steady there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I want you to take a bend in the knee, and I want you to come all the way down so you're balancing on your tiptoes. Now, balancing on your tiptoes, alright, I want you to keep the core nice and steady. We're going to bring ourselves up to standing together, so slowly. Alright, so we're going to come up from 1, 2, 3, 4, place the heels, come into chair pose. Okay? So we're coming up slowly, take it nice and steady. If you hold your core really strong, you'll be able to bring yourself up without falling or without being too shaky. So we're holding chair pose just now, Utkatasana. 3, 4, remember we're doing it just with our knees bent now rather than the deep squat. Okay, we're doing it just with this. Right, now, hands to the side if you wish, if you feel it's too difficult to come down. I want you again to come onto the tiptoes of the feet. Slowly, slowly bring yourself back down to that balancing on the tiptoes. Holding steady. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here we go again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Heels down, chair pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, come down again, one last time. Slowly, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Can you feel? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Come down into a nice kneeling position. Alright, now because you've had quite a lot of pressure on the feet and the ankles there with those last few postures, we're just going to take the weight back onto the heels and see if we can lift our knees off the floor. Now remember, don't worry if that's just feel like an impossibility to you, because you can always just modify by bringing your weight back as far as you can, or just taking one leg up at a time, because you're slowly opening the tops of the feet. Eventually you'll get to a point where you can sit back on your heels quite happily with your knees up, and all you feel is just a beautiful, nice stretch on the tops of the feet. But when you're a beginner at that, it's not an easy posture, and I do appreciate that. So just take your time, and even if you can do quite strong yoga,
You know, there are still some postures like this that really throw people, and some people just find really, really difficult. So just, you know, be kind to yourself and do what feels right for you. So we're just allowing that counter pose with the ankles. And then we're going to come forward again, bring the knees down, come forward just onto tabletop. Okay. Now, in tabletop, I just want you to take your knees back a couple of inches from there. Take the hands where you would normally have your hands directly under your shoulders when you come forward, okay? So I just want you to move back over your heels, like so, like an extended child's pose, and then come forward, bending down to chaturanga. Don't come any further than your elbows in line with the back, okay? Coming back up again, moving back. Now you must keep that core nice and strong because that's supporting your back. You're bringing your elbows close into the ribs, back. Now for a lot of you this is really quite difficult, so see what you can manage. And it's not press up, you don't have your elbows out to the side, your elbows stay close into the body. Okay? Just do as many as you can manage. Nice and steady. And back. Let's just do 2 more. Good. Alright, 1 more. Good. Excellent, well done. Take a wee rest. You can come into a child pose if you like. In fact, let's do that. Bring the knees to the width of the mat and then bring your body down in that space and just allow the hips to fully open there. And 4. And 5. Well done. Alright, slowly coming back up again. Right, fantastic. Okay, I just want to come and finish with a nice back bend. Alright, so I'm going to give you 2 options for a back bend. So you can either come and do your nice, easier bridge, where we lift up the bottom towards the ceiling. Okay, so you keep your feet in a nice, comfortable hip width apart position, and you're engaging your core, and you're lifting up into bridge. You want to hold this for as long as you possibly can. Okay, breathing. Normally, you can support your back if you wish. So you hold yourself there, you bridge people until you've had enough. Obviously, when you come down, slowly bring your knees to your chest and just rock from side to side. Excuse me. For everybody else who would like to try a more challenging one, I would suggest, first of all, coming up and doing a little bridge first of all for at least 5 breaths. So we'll do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back down. Everybody else can come down as well. Bring the knees to the chest. And just rock from side to side. Alright, now, for those who are continuing with bridge, I'd like to do another one. Just try and keep hold as long as you can. If everybody else would like to try a crab, you can. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Okay, so we're putting the hands underneath the shoulders, we're keeping the feet into a nice position that feels like you can take yourself up and have purchase with, and you're taking your belly button straight up towards the ceiling. Okay, so on the next inhale, up we go. Okay, we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come down onto the top of your head. You can grab yourself a couple couple of breaths here and you come up. Anyone else with bridge wants to come down, you may come down whenever you wish. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come down all the way. Well done. Just take a breath or two here. Bring the knees up to the chest and just allow yourself to rock from side to side. Well done, everybody. Okay. So we're just rocking from side to side. Now, for those who have done the crab, I strongly recommend you roll over onto your right hand side and you come up and come into a forward fold. It's always good for everyone to do a forward fold after a back bend, but particularly those who have done the Urdhva Dhanurasana, the crab, it's very important. You put a nice forward fold in here as well. So just breathing nicely. Well done. Alright, so we're going to bring the feet up towards the ceiling here. Alright, so that the soles of your feet are facing the ceiling. Bring the hands down. Alright, so we're going to engage our core here. We're just going to take the legs down. Now you might want to do this with the legs bent. See how you feel, okay? We're not going very far actually. We're just going to take the feet and the legs to the right. Just as far as you could manage to hold that. Alright? I'll try and do it from here so you can see how far we're going. We're really just going that far. So you're just going over onto that right pelvis, back pelvis bone, if you know what I mean. Yeah? Hold, steady in the core. Come back to centre. Inhale, and then the other side. Okay, it's more about the idea of being able to move and hold steady your body. Coming back to centre. Go over to the right. It's just rolling over on the back of the sacrum area. And back to centre. Rolling over. Just holding steady. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Come back to centre. See if you can bring your feet over so you can grab your toes. Alright, so I just want you now just to bring the toes in the direction of behind your head. Try and straighten your legs. You might find that your legs start to shudder a little bit, okay? Now just take it easy. Just allowing that hamstring stretch while you're on your back. Okay, now from here we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale we're just going to take the legs out to the sides, okay, and just hold steady here again. And again, after the class you've had, particularly if you've done the crab, you might find your legs a bit shaky here. Okay, just take it easy. And back to centre. And then let go, bring your legs up and just hold them here. So as the blood starts to come down the legs and you're moving them, just feel that they start to tingle a little bit. And slowly bring the knees down. Okay, so from here, I'd like you to take the arms out to the side, take a nice deep breath in, and we're going to take the knees down towards the floor. Just bringing a nice back twist in here. Just breathing here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring one leg up at a time. Stay here. Just allow the knees just to have a little bit of a massage in the back there. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, legs down to the left. And again, just allow that whole body just to relax into this position. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back up again. And again, just hug the legs towards the body and just have a little sway from side to side. Okay, well done everybody. Ooh, right, grab the toes. Alright, you can just roll yourself up to a balance. Now if you're on the balance, let's just finish off with a nice straight leg balance. I love these. I know some of you really hate them. But there's nothing like waking yourself up in the morning having, wobbling around the place. But when you get to that point when you're really holding it nice and steady, it's such a nice, powerful position to do because you know that your core is nice and strong and you're able to just execute this beautifully, It's a nice posture. And with a strong core and strong back, obviously posture becomes effortless. Alright, well done, come round. Excellent, well done everybody. So, Shavasana now please, at least a 5-minute one. So, I'll leave you to that, but we'll just finish the class as always. Coming back into our centre, back to our breath. Hands in Anjali Mudra. And we'll just take a nice deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Well done everybody. If this is starting your day, have a great day. And if this is just winding down from a busy day, then have a lovely evening. Or any other time. Hope you're feeling a lot better now after your practice. Well done. See you next time.